To stack or not to stack, that is a question. And I actually got asked this question over the weekend by a very good friend of mine, and it actually come out of nowhere because he's nothing to do with the stacking community. But he just asked me a bit of a backstory. He's a friend that I've had for since my early 20s. So I'm 48 now, so I've known him for years, and he's a lovely bloke, hard-working, divorced, got a couple of kids, and he's just trying to make his way, and he's one of the nicest chaps you'll ever meet. He'll do anything for you. But unfortunately, when it comes to money and that type of things, he just never gets it right. There's always too much month at the end of the money. Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't got it all sorted out, because that happens to me as well some months with Silverpunk. Being an artist and selling your artwork, some months are better than others, and I have those panics as well. But over all the years I've known him, he's always been living on that the thin edge. He's always just like one bad decision away from disaster. But he recently, a bit of good and bad news, he inherited some money. Let's just say, and it was £5,000. And he knows I do Silverpunk, and he knows I'm around like stacking community and stuff. And he just asked me what he should do with it. Should he just buy a load of silver or gold and just save it and just whack it in a safe or wherever and just hold on to it? Or he said, should he buy a load of Bitcoin? Or he was just coming up with lots of different investments. Should he put it in stocks and shares? Should he buy a load of Tesla, this, that and the other? And he was excited weren't the right word. I think he was a little bit concerned. He didn't want to lose it. And I can understand it from his background, which I'm not going to go into, obviously. I've touched on it a little bit. I'm not going to go into it. He's always had jobs. He's always been hard-working, never been out of work, but his jobs has always been really hard-working, be it in factories, shift work, nights. So he's never really moved up the ladder. He's always been on the shop floor, as it were. And it really got me thinking, what's the best piece of advice I could give him? And I just, because it's a friend, I just looked him straight in the face and I said, none of it, mate, don't invest none of it. And he was taken aback. He was like, what, do I just put it in the bank? And I was like, if I've known you, and I said, I've known you best part of 28 years. And I looked at him and it was so hard to say this, but I felt I had to. I said, mate, you've got to invest it on yourself. Now, what I mean by that, I don't mean go out and buy a new pair of trainers and a jacket. Invest it on yourself. Go and buy some books. Go and do some, I don't know, go and watch some YouTube videos. Give yourself a few days off work so you can watch them. Pay for a course, get a mentor. Just whatever you want to do, you need to improve what you bring to the marketplace. Because for the last 20 odd years I've known you, you haven't improved your value to the marketplace. And what I mean by that is if you become more valuable to the marketplace will pay you more. Basically, your wages go up. So if you learn a new skill or you improve on skills that you got, in time, your wages will go up because you'll be compensated for it. And this is what I was trying to say to him. And it was really difficult. I'll be honest, it was a difficult conversation. But he really took it on board, and I think it was quite encouraging. And what it's bringing me round to, it kind of got me thinking about this whole, as you know, in the silver community at the moment, there's this whole thing about how to start stacking, what's the right way. Is it by fractional? Is it hold out for an ounce? Is it this? Is it that? And there's loads of information getting spurted out everywhere. And it really got me thinking. If you're in a situation where you've only got, like, say, £25 a week or a month to invest, then you shouldn't be investing, really. If we look at it in the cold light of day, if you're that close, if that's all you've got and you're that close, surely the best investment's got to be in yourself and not in some 1/10 brick or something. Because, look, at the end of the day, I understand why some of the channels' narratives saying like, oh, just start stacking anything, just 1/10 a week or a month's absolutely fine to get you in the habit and get you going. Well, all of that, and I understand that because they're trying to motivate them. They say it's just motivation to get going. But as a little bit of a problem, what I can see with that, what should you do with someone first? Should you educate them or should you motivate them? Because if you motivate them first, then you've got a real danger that we could end up with a motivated idiot who will just do silly things because they think we've got to do something. FOMO kicks in. I've got to buy every week. They could start taking loans, could start doing this, that and the other, buying the wrong thing. And before you know it, they're in some horrendous trouble. Surely the best way to go is to educate yourself first. So for that person, like I said to my friend, get some education, be it courses or books, read up, do research, allow yourself some time where you can take days off unpaid if necessary because you've got that money to fall back on, and get some self-education and bring more value to the marketplace. And I think that's really important, that you kind of look at what you're trying to do, because you're always going to get stuck in the same place if you don't. You need to work harder on yourself than you do your job, just so you can bring more value. And then in time, you're going to get that payout. You're going to get paid off, because as your wages go up, rather than worrying about what you're going to stack, you're going to know every month, oh no, now I've got a couple of £100 every month. I've got better plays. I can buy a full ounce and I can stack properly. I can get the best bang for my buck. And the story with my friend, just as I was speaking to him, I was like, yeah, this crosses over to the wider stacking community. So I think it's important to think about that. We don't want motivated idiots. We want educated people getting into stacking and knowing what they're doing. And as you say, it just come into my head. I was going to just talk you through what I've been making, but as you can see, it's Ghostbusters, a portrait. But yeah, that's what I've got for you today. So don't be a motivated idiot. Get educated and then go for it. Cheers, folks.